All right. How's everybody doing? Um, I'm making this video basically to help out agoraphobia or whatever. I have it. I've been suffering with it for 6 years. Every time I go outside, it feels like shit. It feels like I'm gonna float out into space and fucking die. Yeah, it's tough. It's definitely tough, but panic attacks suck too. They all suck. And I've gone to doctors, done all that shit, da 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 da, da, and it just seems like a mental barrier is in my head, like a mental barrier or whatever. So I tried even believing in shit. It's almost like I'm mad at myself or something for some reason. I don't know why. Weird. But anyways, we gotta get over this shit. Somehow, we gotta get over this shit. So, I'm not just gonna wait here and die, okay? Fuck that. I wanna do things. I wanna go out, go to football games, go to Paris, just do a bunch of shit. So, I live in Florida. I lived here my whole life. And when I go out, it's like weird territory almost. It's all fucked up. It's like weird territory. It's like um it just feels different. It feels like I don't know it, and it could be just a mile away. It could be just a mile away and I feel like I do not know it. And when I feel like that, like when I go to a supermarket or something, the whole time I'm going there, I'm filled with negative thoughts. I'm like, oh shit, a panic's gonna happen, something's gonna happen. And then I get there and it all just builds up and just kicks me in the ass. And when I walk in, holy shit, man. I mean, you name it, it happens. And I'm in a constant state of stress, like all day long. I mean, I'm tense, like constantly tense. Like probably in the 6 years, I probably relaxed like 4 times for like a couple hours each time. I mean, it's pretty shitty. And you know what though? I mean, I was watching the videos. There's a lot of you guys out there with agoraphobia. So I feel like I need to fix this shit somehow, one way or another. And I've already tried the ultimate sacrifice, let's say. I mean, I've tried getting in the car and just going. I was like this the whole time for hours. I mean, anything screwed me up. So I did that. I got in the car and I drove across the whole state with agoraphobia. It sucked. There is no fucking golden cup. There is no treasure at the end of the road. I didn't run into, you know, fucking Indiana Jones and Mother Mary. And the whole way back from where I went across the state of Florida, my destination was a place called Bonita Springs. It's like another city, whatever. So on the way back, which was 200 miles each fucking way. And I could barely go a mile out, away from my house. But on the way back, it was panic. It was panic. And honestly, like, it's so tough to get rid of these negative thoughts to where I'm just about to say, fuck it. Like, I'm always thinking about the hospital all the time. I'm always thinking about that shit. I'm always thinking about bullshit. Like hospital and all this garbage, and every night that comes, I'm like, am I gonna make it through this night? Am I gonna make it through this night? Like, it's fucked up. And I'm not on meds. I was on meds. I was taking a little bit of Xanax, but that shit just drugs you. And I don't need drugs. So my new strategy is it's just gonna be a method how to put humor into this shit, because we gotta get out of here. We gotta do some shit. And it's like, when we have a panic attack, we really believe we're going to die. At least I do. So, if somehow I can incorporate some fun into this shit, then it would help. Because if doctors and shit tell us to do shit that we believe are going to kill us, then we must be all suicidal if we do it. So, that's my idea. That's my plan right there. Plan A is basically do shit, but kind of like in a way be suicidal, be funny, like not suicidal, maybe like well they expect us to understand how they think, but they don't want to understand how we think, you see? So I think the way that I'll accomplish this will be just like kind of like funny or die. It's either funny or you die. So it's kind of just like we all go through shit. So I think from now on, since all of you think shit's gonna kill you, because you do, and people recommend that for you, then what do you expect, right? I mean, what the fuck do you expect? What do you expect, right? So you obviously got to do these crazy fucking things, right? So I'm gonna do that shit, and I'm gonna make it funny. And you know what? If I die, I die. If I laugh, I laugh. But you know what? We gotta do it, man. I guess we're all just over analytical. So I'm gonna do that, and I'm gonna just hold out the red flag for the bull, and I'm gonna try and shake him off. That's what I'm gonna try and do. So, and what I mean by that is I'm gonna try and just go out, just face deathful situations, Because if I think everything's gonna kill me, then you can't live like that. So basically, here's the truth. I'm trying to say make everything that's deathly pretty funny. That's it. End of story. So I'm gonna do that. I don't give a shit what anybody thinks, and I'll let you know how it goes. Because you know what? It's either funny or die for me now. Because I gotta get out of this shit. I can't be agoraphobic anymore. It's pissing me off. No way. So, you know what? Everybody else must think anxiety's funny or dying's funny. So, fuck them. Anxiety's not funny, but I guess it is now. I mean, I guess we're gonna have to pull this shit off. So the doctor expects me to be rational, but I guess my irrational thoughts become rational when I'm feeling anxious. So he expects me to be rational, which to me is suicidal. Not against myself, God forbid, but like going to a football game to me would seem suicidal, or going to the supermarket seems suicidal, or going to do this. It's just, I'm scared shitless. Scared shitless to get out there. But you know what? Fuck it. So I'll let you know what happens. I'm going to go out there and just fucking do what the doctor ordered, and I'll let you know. Peace.